So this video is about my new daily routine, morning and evening, now that we're in this whole social distancing craziness. The first thing that I do as soon as I wake up, I put on my running shoes and I get outside and I go for a 1-mile run around my apartment complex just to make sure that I'm getting some sort of active movement. And then, of course, we all know, Kiki's gotta get fed next. One thing this whole staying at home thing has definitely been good for me is I get to spend more time with my kitty. As you guys may or may not know, the vets say she has maybe months to live. As you can see here, she's just a little kitten at heart. This little old kitty cat is still got it in her. As soon as I shower off and rinse off from my sweaty sesh outside, I do the typical. I read a little devotional. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks a lot lately, especially when I don't feel like actually running and I just want to power walk around the apartment complex. I've been trying to read a lot more now that we have more time on our hands. This has definitely been something that has helped keep me just grounded and help keep my mind in the right mindset through everything that we're going through. Something that hasn't changed is trying to stay healthy through eating. If anything, I cook a lot more for Jared and I've definitely been sticking with my healthy foods diet. And with that, as soon as I finish breakfast and my morning tea, I try to get some adulting done, whether it be just chores, maybe vacuum around or wipe down the counter, and trying to think of things that are going on around the apartment that I typically don't spend time to clean, or maybe things that should be cleaned more often than they actually do get cleaned. Like for example, I finally washed the bathroom shower curtain, but just little things like that. Before this quarantine craziness, I actually wrote down in my bullet journal a bunch of different fun things and a bunch of different adulting projects that need to get done. But since then, every single day I have journaled and kept track of everything that I've done, whether it's been something to be productive or whether it's just been like a walk around. And also wrote down a little something, either closing thoughts for the day or just something to remember for tomorrow, maybe some positive motivation or something, just to kind of this really helps keep me sane through all of this craziness that's been going on. And I hope that I can go back and I can look back on this and see how well I handled all of this and I didn't get cabin fever. Then, of course, the next thing that I love to do is draw on my iPad. I have become obsessed with the Adobe, I believe it's called Fresco program, where I can illustrate and doodle and draw pretty much anything that comes to mind. I have been testing out new brushes. I've been trying out new techniques and styles that I'm not used to, and just kind of getting the hang of things on the iPad and just exploring what I can and cannot create. Also, getting to have Kiki hanging out with me every single day for most of the day has been wonderful. She sits right next to me and just stares out the window and watch people walk by. Like I said, some of the things that I like to do is do my nails and just do things that I typically wouldn't be able to do working at Disney. I also never have time for video games nowadays, and so playing Animal Crossing, by the way, I've never played Animal Crossing before this game, and I am totally obsessed. I absolutely love this game. I check in with my friends on their different islands, and it's just a fun way it's another way to communicate through social distancing, but it's also a good way just to kind of think about all the stress and adulting and things that might need to get done. And then, of course, when either my battery is going dead or I've been playing Animal Crossing for one too many hours, I take the Switch out of my office and I put it back in its little bed, and then I typically every other day I try to check in and see if there's anything that we need to order for groceries. I highly recommend you use like Instacart, or we use the program Shipt to do our Target shopping. And since things have been, they've been out of things a lot lately, I also jump back to Publix, and typically Publix can save the day and help get me what I need. And of course, after that, I try to do a little bit more tidying up before Jared comes home, just so that way the apartment is in some sort of order if it wasn't in order already. Then typically about an hour before Jared comes home, I go for a little afternoon walk. I like to walk first thing in the morning and then right before my evening starts to wind down. And then as soon as I get home, I do a 10 to 15 minute workout. Now I've been flip-flopping between doing Tone It Up's workouts, because Tone It Up has free availability on their app now. But I have also just recently started Blogilates' 14-day quarantine. Supposedly we're going to be closed for another 2 weeks, so I thought that might be something that I can get into. I've been trying to really continue to work on my upper body strength, but also just with my running, I want to keep up that leg muscle that I have from running around, since I'm not on my feet all day at work anymore. Typically by the end of my workout, Jared has come home and he's always hungry as soon as he comes home, so I start on dinner for both of us. I've been flip-flopping between what we typically eat and just trying new recipes and such. He'll typically be playing video games. He's around the counter there, you can't see him, and then I'll continue to watch. I've been binge watching Bones. I absolutely love Bones on Amazon Prime. And then I try to light candles and set kind of like mood lighting for bed. It's been really hard for me to be exhausted unless I worked myself out enough before bed, because I just want to get relaxed and just ready to kind of tone down and end the day. And I hope this all has helped you. Tell me below in the comments below, what is something that you've done to kind of help keep yourself sane through all of this, or something new that you've just started doing that you didn't have time to do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.